Stock market news leave updates. Rising equity futures compensate for some losses after S&P 500's worst day in a month. Stock futures rose Thursday evening following a tech-led sell-off on Wall Street during the regular session. The three major indices ended the day lower, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq both posting their largest declines in 4 weeks. Apple, a stock weighted relatively heavily in each of the major indices, dropped by the most since June 11 amid a broad decline in big tech shares, and an Axios report that the company was facing a multi-state consumer protection probe. Investors also nervously eyed signs of backsliding in the virus-stricken economy, with new jobless claims last week shown to have risen for the first time since March. New jobless claims in at about 1.42 million versus just over 1.3 million from the prior week. Like we have seen in several other economic indicators, the initial claims data signal that the economy has lost some momentum lately following the solid improvement that occurred throughout much of April and May when restrictions on activity were being relaxed across much of the nation. JP Morgan economist Daniel Silver wrote in a note. Virus cases also mount on further, with US cases topping 4 million on Thursday to have doubled over the past 6 weeks alone, and now comprise about 1/4 of the global total, according to Johns Hopkins data. The deaths in each of California and Florida were at records as of Thursday counts, and the US death toll rose to more than 143,000. California's cases rose by more than 12,000 for the second highest increase since the start of the pandemic. Individual companies have also sounded the alarm on the pace of recovery in their respective industries. Southwest CEO Gary Kelly told Yahoo Finance Wednesday that it will likely take 5 to 10 years for business travel to recover to pre-pandemic levels. Market participants also continue to monitor progress in Washington over talks for another round of coronavirus stimulus measures. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said Thursday that the White House and Senate Republicans had a fundamental agreement on a GOP stimulus bill of about $1 trillion, which would not rule out future stimulus according to Bloomberg. The Republican plan would also include another round of 1,200 stimulus checks to taxpayers under the same income thresholds as the first round. Most of the idea, comment, information, and criticism containing in these videos have been created by Daily News Report. Before making any important investment decision, use the information contained in these videos as a starting point for conducting your own research. If you make any investment or legal decision, it is advised to consult an expert before making this decision.